Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Deep Cat's Reactions, and my name's Greg, and I'm going to play a song that, somebody had suggested the song. It's by Bruce Cockburn, and I actually know how to pronounce his name now. I'd been mispronouncing it, but it's called If a Tree Falls, and I really like this guy. I mean, the more I listen to him, the better I like him. So this is an official video and all that, so let's see what this is. Bruce Cockburn.
Rainforest, mist and mystery, teeming green. Green brain facing the bottom. Climate control center for the world. Ancient cord coexistence hacked by parasitic greedhead scam. From Sarawak to Amazonas, Costa Rica to mangy BC hills, Cortez rhythm of falling timber. What kind of currency grows in these new deserts, these brand new floodplains? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? Anybody hear the forest fall? Captain, move on. Captain, move on. Take out trees. Take out wildlife at a rate of a species every single day. Take out people who've lived with this for 100,000 years. Inject 1 billion burgers worth of beef. Grain eaters. Methane dispensers. Through thinning ozone, waves fall on wrinkled earth. Gravity, light, ancient refuse of stars. Speak of a drowning. But this is something other. Busy monster eats dark holes in the spirit world, where wild things have to go to disappear forever. If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? If a tree falls in the forest, does anybody hear? Anybody hear the forest fall?
Well, I like that a lot. That was really good. I like his songs because they're so political. That's part of it. But damn, that was just a pretty melody and everything, and the hook in the song was great. The rest of it, where he's mostly speaking, it kind of reminded me of uh, John Trudell, great Native American poet and all here in the U.S. But that was cool, and the video is definitely relevant. It helped jam all that stuff into you, of what he was saying. It's sometimes, I don't mean ironic exactly, but we have a definite consciousness about what's happening to the rainforests around the world, and of course, I agree with the problems that have been created, but what blows my mind is people don't seem to remember what we did here to our country. We just really screwed it up. We cut down, so much of the forest, ripped up the land here in Oklahoma and, southern Colorado, part of Texas and all. We had the Dust Bowl. And the Dust Bowl we caused. That was an environmental disaster that we caused. We went out into the prairie, dryland prairie, and dug it up. I mean, some of the prairie had roots of the grasses and things like that went down 6 feet. I mean, it was this mature ecosystem, that worked, that was perfect for the limited rainfall on that. So we, all the sodbusters went in there and tore up the prairie and plowed it, planted wheat. Then they'd plow it and then they'd harrow the dirt, on top to make it smooth, which is just like the worst thing that you could do, So, they had some good years and raised some wheat, and then all of a sudden the rainfall stopped, and they had several bad years, and then the winds come and it just blows it all away. And they had dust storms all the way in New York City because of it. It was a true ecological disaster of our own making. And we tried to kind of fix it here in Oklahoma. If you look at Oklahoma from the air, if you fly over it, it's like a sponge. We have more created reservoirs here than any other state. It's like after that, people said, we're never gonna run out of water again. By God, we're gonna dam up every little thing we can, and create all these farm ponds and reservoirs and all that, and we learned to do things like rotate the crops and maybe plant windbreaks, So we did try to, dig ourselves out of it, but yeah, we really screwed it up, and the same goes for the rest of the country. And right now, any sort of ecological things that can be screwed up, Donald Trump is screwing them up. I mean, he basically wants to drill for oil or coal or uranium right next to national parks. He doesn't care. It's just, I don't know. It's just screwed up. But anyway, it's a great song. I really enjoy that guy. I like his voice, and I like the way he plays guitar. He's a great artist. I wish I'd discovered him 30 years ago. Anyway, I'll be back. So hit like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and we'll see you all then. Bye-bye.